Somebody asked about King Bran. So... Oops. Where do you go? Okay, it says... So, it's a veteran, right? Veteran, any card that's a veteran starts out as like whatever power it is. So like this starts at 5. If it's round 2, well, the base power will change to 6. If it's round 3, the base power will change to 7. Okay? That's all the veteran key tag means. Deploy, boost self by 0, increase the value by 1 whenever excess damage is dealt to enemy units. That means every time, like, if there's a 4 power unit on the board, right? And you hit it with a stunning blow or whatever, and you overkill it by 1 or by however many, this number on Bran will change from 0 to 1. Does that make sense so far, Adam? That's just the first half of what Bran does. Like, do you understand how the deploy works? It's like, think of it like Regis or Lake Guardian or whatever. It's a card that you're supposed to grow over. Okay. The tricky part is this like bottom thing. It says at the start of the game, trigger the veteran ability of your units. This should really just say like cards, because only units have veteran anyway. But like, it means in your deck, right? So because I have Bran at the start of the game, these guys will change to 6. These guys will change to 4. King Bran himself will change to 6. Yordle will change to 4. And I think that's all my veteran cards in this deck. So instead of this being like a 3 in round 1, a 4 in round 2, and a 5 in round 3, it becomes a 4, a 5, and a 6. Right? And veteran is this thing that happens whether the card is in deck, in your hand, or in the graveyard. So by round 3, these guys are like 8 points. And these dudes are 7 points with 2 damage if you have Bran. If you don't have Bran, then they will just be 6 points with 2 damage. Because it's 4, then 5, then 6. Right? Does that make sense? Yes. No. Every time you overkill, yeah. So if enemy has a 4 power unit and you do 5 damage to it, then Bran's boost is increased by 1. You don't boost Bran by 1, right? Bran has a deploy that says boost by 0, and this number is increased by 1 every time you overkill something. This is completely separate from this. These are just 2 different things. This bottom part happens no matter what. Even if you don't play Bran, all your units at the beginning of the game have just gone up in damage. This part, this deploy here, this is if you choose to play Bran, he will boost himself by a number. And that number starts at 0 and is increased by 1 every time you overkill something. And overkilling something just means do more damage than it has health. Like if you damage this by 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, you're increasing the boost of Bran by 1.